Greetings of love, everyone. Welcome back to the Academy. We are the Ananda family on this April 16th, 2026. We hope all is well with you in the peace, love, light, oneness, and truth that we send to you and we share with you in as we are one. So yesterday in time and space, the 15th of April, Father, Mother, Adonai, Promise Creator, I Am, decided to give us a new challenge for my husband and myself, me and Mikala Martin, which we graciously accepted with love. And they wanted us to come together as a unit, divine union unit of love, to bring you higher teachings, wisdom, and knowledge from the great I Am itself. Because at first, me and Mikala Martin was skeptical about it, because we have never done this like this as a married couple before. Me allowing my husband's true form, or his higher self form, to take over the body as I go home to be with our children and those that need me, and he does his thing similar to how we do with Yeshua. My husband has spoken to the body many times to me directly when the ego gets in the way, and he wants me to listen with the heart rather than the ego. But this is something that we, as a happily married couple, have never done. And what this is going to entail is, for those of you that don't know, I, medium Mikala Martin, am a psychic medium, which means I can allow the body to be let go of, to let those of love and light enter into the body based on our contract and the soul agreement. A little bit of background story of my husband and I that we can share with you with the permission of Father, Mother, Adonai, Promise Creator, I Am, Yahweh, whatever you want to call the energy of unconditional love that is one. We are twin flames. We are the feminine and masculine sides of one another. There is no separation between us and you guys, brothers and sisters of the collective. We're all one, we're all equal, we're all divine sparks of infinite love. If that makes sense, loves. So yesterday, in time and space, when Father, Mother, Adonai presented us with the idea to teach all of you from our true self perspective, me and Mikala Martin was kind of like skeptical and unsure of this, even though my true self, we will call her Stacy, even though that is not my true name. For entertainment purposes only, we will call her Stacy. And my husband chose the name Pablo, which made me laugh because if you go back and read what we had published on Yeshua's YouTube channel here at the Academy under the post section, you'll see why. There's a significant and spiritual meaning behind those names that we've chosen. Those are not our true names, but to protect our true identity and the soul essence of I Am within us, Father, Mother, Adonai, Prime Source Creator, until all the dark ones leave. That is the name that we're going to go by. For those of you that do not know, my husband, Pablo, and I decided to do another separate YouTube channel in which we will be expanding on teachings of the higher perspective. We will be expanding on the wisdom and knowledge that is Father, Mother, Creator, without any ego, filter, bias, third density, duality, perception, distortion, programming, and beliefs. This being said, this is how it's going to work. I, medium Mikala Martin, with the permission of my husband, Pablo, will be allowing him to take over the body and speak through me, to you, brothers and sisters of the collective, in his own way. We both are one soul, but we speak differently. But we always speak of divine love. And our new YouTube channel is going to be I AM Octave, which we created a picture to show all of you, which we will do now. It says, the I AM Octave, a division of Christ Phoenix Rising Academy. Through psychic medium Mikala Martin and her husband, aka Stacy and Pablo Martin. These are going to be teachings that the physical expression of all of you might have a hard time understanding, because they are for the more advanced souls, the more awakened souls, the more expansive souls. The teachings of Yeshua are for all of you, but these teachings that Father, Mother, Adonai have within us, based on incarnation after incarnation, embodiment after embodiment, is what we're going to share with all of you. And when we do this as a couple, the frequency will change between me, medium Mikala Martin, and my husband's true self, Pablo. Still be using the voice, but the frequency is slightly different on the masculine side, but very similar. So again, use your own discernment. We have done this several times, but not publicly. So this is the first time that we will be doing this for all of you. In some of these teachings, we will be addressing what some spiritual teachers and ascended masters, such as Yeshua and his beloved daddy, Ascended Master Saint Germain, or Yosef, has spoken about, called the higher octave. And last night in time and space, when I, meaning Mikala Martin, was laying down the body to get ready to go home, to be with my children for a few hours, even though there is no time. Time is divine, not linear. I got the words, higher octave. And I thought, what the world is that? Because I wasn't thinking along that line. I was thinking of the music perspective. But then my Stacy self, whom she will be doing the teachings alongside her husband, Pablo, which is essentially me doing the teachings with my husband, Pablo. Because the true self, or the higher self, or some of you may say the oversoul, is not separate from the feminine or masculine energies that are in human expression. You are your higher self, or true self as we call it. There's no higher and above. We're all one source. The source of I Am, Prime Source Creator. We're all divine sparks of unconditional love. Therefore, there is no higher. It's all one. I am Stacy in the form that you know as Mikala. If that makes sense, loves. The part of me and my husband that is known as the higher self is not confined to third density duality, ego, distortion, programming, perception, illusion, fears, doubt, insecurity. It is only love. Everything is out the window. Only love remains. That is the infinite source. That is I am. Limitless, boundless, infinite and eternal I am. Therefore, when the human aspect of Stacy said, the higher octave, the human side said, what is that? And my Stacy self said, the higher octave, some may classify as the upper room, or the greater state of consciousness, the I am source, the God Goddess power that knows and does all things. The greater state of consciousness is where these teachings will occur, not within the human construct of the mind, but outside of perception and duality and into the heart. And one of our sisters, whom is a very well-known spiritual teacher, Dolores Cannon, talked about the higher octave, as we call it, or the upper room. Yes, 2,000 years ago, there was an upper room that we, the Ananda family, were in with Yeshua, also known as the Last Supper. But this is not what we're referring to. We're referring to the oneness of all perfect divine creation, the knowing, the doing, the being that is I am. We are referring to the hub of knowledge, power, and infinite wisdom. This is why we are called the I AM Octave YouTube channel, where my husband, Pablo, and I, as Stacy, will do this for you with higher wisdom, higher knowledge, without distortion, beliefs, programming, perception, or filters getting in the way. The higher octave is where you can go in your meditation and prayer, or when your physical body is sleeping, to gain the truth found within you. You do not have to decease the body to do this. My husband and I do this every day. But this will be the first time that we do it publicly for all of you. As only 13% of us is in the physical form that you know as Mikala, but the rest is a multidimensional being as you are, creative, expanding, experiencing, and expressing multiple things simultaneously. As a teacher, a healer, a mother, a father, a wife, friend, angel from the ninth density. These teachings will be more advanced for the souls that are awake and have been awake for many years in time and space. Some of it may surprise you and even us as we do this for you. The upper room is where all things are kept and therefore stored. It is not really a room, but it's how the third density mind, perception, will classify it or categorize it. If that makes sense, loves. So the higher octave, or the I am octave, is your God, Goddess power that you're stepping into when you enter into your higher self form. Even though it's not higher and above you, it's one with you, as you are always connected to it. That is, I am, Father, Mother, God, Creator, that knows no distortion, programming, illusion, separation, pain, third density duality. That is only pure love, as we are, as one. And this, beloved students of the Ananda family, is how and why these teachings will be occurring. Because you are a multifaceted being of divine love, reclaiming your power, owning your power, standing in your power. And Pablo and myself, Stacy, will serve as an infinite reminder of truth for you during these teachings, as we always encourage all of you to take what resonates and leave the rest with an open mind and heart, and only share us with beloved brothers and sisters that are ready and willing to receive higher truth. That is, I am. You are the higher octave of I am, the God power, the monad, if you will, in your physical form as a fractal of divine love. Some of these topics that we will be talking about is the monad, perfect divine creation, the illusion of consciousness, the great awakening of man, divine union between divine feminine and masculine frequencies, uniting in Christ embodiment. As Yeshua has often said through one's words, actions, and deeds. Yeshua will be still teaching you here at the Academy, his own teaching. But when we have been told to elaborate further on it from our true self point of view, we will do so on the other YouTube channel, the I AM Octave, for deeper, meaningful reason, dear ones. Some wisdom and knowledge one will not be ready for. These are why these channels are separate. We are linked to the Academy of Yeshua's. We are his family, as all is one in the Ananda family. My husband and I are part of the Ananda family. Beings of 9th and 12th density, angels, archangels, ascended masters, teachers, and guides. But we are no different than any of you. We are equal to you, brothers and sisters of light divine. We already have the YouTube channel set up. This will be the first video going on their YouTube channel as well, at the I AM Octave. And again, if you want Yeshua's books or courses, you can go to the website ChristPhoenixRisingAcademy.com for more information and details. Please be advised, use your own discernment. Disclaimer, we are not doctors, nor can we diagnose you with anything but divine love. Only to take what resonates and leave the rest. when we are doing these teachings from our true self point of view, it is done so with unconditional love that is, I am. As we will be totally unaware of what is being said or done until we come back into the body and listen to it like all of you. It is that simple. Love is simple. Fear is complicated and restrictive. So be sure to join us over there at the I AM Octave channel for more information and details. We send you our peace, light, and love on your spiritual journey of awakening. We are Pablo and Stacy, better known as Mikala Martin and her beloved husband. And so it is. We love you all.